Hey everybody, it's Sam Culver from Forward Observer. I want to bring something to your attention today. I'm reading an analysis of tactical intelligence during Vietnam. And one of the things that I learned that bothered me about reading that paper was a post-war survey. After Vietnam, they did a survey where 75% of the respondents at the tactical level said that they did not get the intelligence that they needed to conduct their operations. And what bothered me about that is that so many Americans died during the Vietnam War, and some portion of them died due to intelligence failures. And I look at Vietnam, where you had, obviously intelligence, just about everything in intelligence has progressed a long way since Vietnam. But my question is, if those guys who had training and they had intelligence budgets and full-time intelligence sensors and collection platforms, if they couldn't get it right, if they had problems getting intelligence into the hands of the people who needed it, what does that say about the likelihood for most of you with regard to producing intelligence? Because we have to build networks. We have to produce intelligence. It's not something that's going to fall in your lap. I'm reminded of this time in Afghanistan. There was a jingle truck that was headed to our fob, and it broke down just a couple of miles from the front gate. Just absolutely miraculously, it broke down. And the guy that was driving it, he didn't want anyone to come help him. Of course, everyone started investigating, and then EOD got called out there, and it turns out it was a giant vehicle-borne IED with a jingle truck, and the guy had credentials to get on the fob. And I remember our battalion commander at the time saying, "It's better to be good than lucky, but today we got lucky." And that saying's always stuck with me. It's better to be good than lucky. Unfortunately, the chances that intelligence is just going to fall into your lap is nearly zero. So what I want to encourage you is to start thinking about your intelligence needs, right? I mean, we have two fundamental with SHTF intelligence. If you're getting prepared for SHTF or a grid down or CW2 or the B word, and I don't want to say the B word because I don't want to get booted off of YouTube. Whatever you're preparing for, start thinking about your intelligence needs. What type of information are you going to need to be safe and secure, to maintain situational awareness, or even better yet, to maintain situational understanding? What are some of your collection requirements? What are they going to be? And how much of that can be collected prior to SHTF, whatever event that is, which may be imminent. I mean, we may be starting it in a month and a half or so, or maybe sooner, who knows? As always, I stress the importance of doing an area study. And tonight I'm doing a webinar. I think it's too late to join tonight, but next week I'm going to do another one, or maybe like 2 weeks. I'm going to do another webinar on area studies. And I've already done a YouTube video on this, so if you're interested, go back and watch that YouTube video. But I'll put a link in the description below where you can sign up for the next webinar I'm doing, because I'm going to be talking about some of the intelligence tasks that you need to do prior to SHTF, and the amount of time we have available to us is drawing down. So I hope that you'll join me in that webinar. And even if you don't join me, I hope you do start thinking about, okay, what are my knowledge requirements, right? What are my collection requirements going to be before I get to 0 hour? And then how can I start collecting that stuff now so that when there's not enough time, or there's no internet, there's no power or whatever, you've already got that stuff collected and it's in your area study, and you actually have something to go off of. So that does it for this video. Thanks, be well, and until next time, stay out front.